is billionaires keep good company, right? Billionaires keep good company. So guys, make sure you have a pen and paper ready. There's a lot of stuff in this one. Hopefully it's stuff that you've already heard before as well. I don't want to kind of just go over like things that you haven't heard. I hope you have heard this, but billionaires like to keep good company. So this is our topic for today. We did mindset, we've done Q&As, we've done pretty much so much already, but billionaires keep good company. The agenda for this week, guys, is obviously we've had the think deeply, we've had the investment. Now today is keep good company. We've also got getting started for very basics with Sarah tonight, which I'm super happy and grateful for her training. Like, you guys, make sure if you've just started, you do hop on that call at 8 p.m. We have Thursday tomorrow, which is create your own destiny. Then we have broke mindset on Friday, and then we have a Friday surprise. So it is quite a good week. Now, this training, guys, is crucial for you to understand who our inner circle is and who your inner circle is, more importantly. So write that down. Inner circle. Yeah, we want to discuss the inner circle today. We understand that inner circle is important in terms of success. How many of you guys actually believe that inner circle is important in terms of your success? Yes or no? Is your inner circle important for your success? Yes or no? There's 20 of you on this call, so I for sure want to see 20 names giving so much energy, giving so much fire, because guys, this is a beautiful day and it's only going to get better, right? So it's clear that for all billionaires, that they have very few that are so close to them, very few that are so close to them, and there's so many reasons for this, and I'm going to go through it in this training. By the end of this training, you should evaluate who's in your inner circle and if they match the criteria we're talking about, okay? So we want to know who's in your inner circle and do you match the billionaire inner circle? This training will help you think like a billionaire with keeping good company, and it's based on change your habits, change your life. So if you want to write down that one, it's based on change your habits, change your life. And that's kind of where this idea came from. But there's so many books, guys, regarding on this particular topic. It goes on and on and on. So it's not just change your habits, change your life, but it's something that I did enjoy reading, and it's something I do like in this book. So the first tip, guys, the first thing that you should all know is you should always associate higher. So write down associate higher. Okay, one thing billionaires do is they make sure they are not the most intelligent or the most wealthy in the room, right? Grant Cardone said that. He said, make sure you're not the most, I mean, obviously you are sometimes, right? But make sure it's not all the time that you are the most intelligent and the most wealthy. You want to be in a room with loads of diversity, but you want to associate higher. That's something that I've always done my whole life, is always associate higher. I remember, like I said, back in that aquarium, right, I was making sure I was best friends with that CEO. Like, I knew he's a millionaire for a reason. So every time he came into that aquarium, I would teach him new facts about sharks, and he would be like, wow. And I'd be like, yeah, cool. Now tell me about your life. Okay. Always associate higher. Guys, don't keep to your lane. Yeah. Don't just think that just because I do this, like, that's all I know. That's all I know. So if I work in retail, all the people I speak to are in retail. That makes no sense, okay? How are you going to get out of retail if that's what's going to happen? Friends should expose you to higher level of living. So write that down. Your friends should expose you to a higher level of living, okay? Yeah? We want to make sure that our friends do expose us to a greater life. Okay, we don't want our friends to expose us to negativity. We don't want our friends to just bring us down, you know, the same old, like that. That life is not for us. We want to make sure they expose us to a higher level of living. And we can all agree that ads does this for all of us on this call, right? That greater level of living is pinched all the time, right? And we can agree that that happens, okay? So your friends force you to level up. The quality of a person's life, and I want you to write this down, the quality of a person's life is most often a direct reflection of the expectations of their peer group, right? So I'm going to repeat that. The quality of a person's life is most often a direct reflection of the expectations of their peer group. That's Tony Robbins, because obviously I love that man. So yeah, that is, right? the most powerful statement in this entire training. Yeah, if you don't take away anything, take away that. Okay, your situation right now is a reflection of who you hang around with, and I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's what I want to really break down is it's the expectations of that peer group, right? If your friends are happy with just being where you're at, that's going to be your quality of life, right? If your friends are happy with, okay, a little bit of money and, you know, doing the same old routine, speaking to the same friends, going out the same day, doing exactly the same thing that you did 10 years ago, that is going to be your quality of life. Okay, you want to make sure that your quality of life is a reflection of the expectations of your peer group. So if you want to have a better expectation, you have to have better friends and better goals. Yeah, you have to make sure that you're on that kind of higher level of thinking. Put 111 in the chat if you agree with me, right? Put 111 in the chat if you actually agree with me. That is true, right? Like, my friends reflect who I am. And to be honest, I'm so happy and grateful that my friends actually do have such a high expectation of living, right? Not just, obviously you guys are family, yeah, I get that, but my personal friends, right? They also have a really high expectation of living, right? They make sure that they are working all the time. They make sure that they are achieving their goals. The ones that didn't, I lost them in this process. And I'll be real with you. When you start this process, you're going to lose a lot of friends, okay? Get ready for it, yeah? When I started trading, let me tell you something. At least 80 people I went to uni with or lived with unfollowed me, right? 80 in like 1 week, guys. Imagine, you're gonna lose them, okay? But that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. You don't want to be around people not on your wavelength, okay? Don't get disheartened. I never got disheartened. I lost 80 friends, but I gained 1,000 more on my wavelength, okay? So that's the way you have to be thinking. Now, the reasons why you want to associate higher is that you look up to them. Write that down. You look up to them and you embody their qualities, right? You embody their qualities, okay? If you're associating lower, you do the same. You embody their qualities, right? So if your friend is like, hey, let's go and get high 24/7, hey, let's go out, let's get drunk 24/7, you're going to embody those qualities because you're doing it with them, okay? Now remember, who remembers when I said in the chat, who you see is who you become? Like, basically, whoever you date as well, they become your mentor, right? And you duplicate your mentor in a way. So you got to imagine, who you watch, who you listen to the most is who you become. Okay, this is why mentorship is so crucial in life, especially in a billionaire's life, right? They don't want to copy, they don't want to hear people that don't excite them. Okay, so don't get into that situation where you're speaking to the same people day in, day out. And don't think that this group of people that you're on a call with right now are the only people that matter, right? Your personal life, if they don't match this kind of level, then you got to imagine you're in conflicting zones, right? You're in conflicting areas. So Jim Rohn obviously started this, if you didn't know. He said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Obviously, we've heard if you spend time with 5 broke people, you'll be the 6th one. Yeah. So Jim Rohn actually said this. He said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, before I go on to the next slide, guys, I want you to write down 5 names in your notebook right now and who you spend time with the most. Right? Do that right now. I'm not going to ask you to do it in the chat. Right? Do that right now. And Adolphus, if you have no personal friends, then how are you going to grow? Right? You need to grow somehow. Not being around anyone won't help you either. You need to always associate higher. Okay, write down the 5 people that you spend the most time around, right? Write down the 5 names that you speak the most to. Write down the 5 names who you are always texting, you are always watching on Instagram. You're just write those 5 names down, right? 5 names. And if you guys have done that, now write next to it roughly how much money they earn in your mind. How much money do you think they're on? Yeah? How much money do you think they're earning a year? What's their pay bracket? What's their tax level? Yeah, write that down. If you spend the most time with your colleague, yeah, you already know how much they earn. If you spend the most time with your friend who works in a like whatever they do, Yeah, I'm not saying that they own a business, maybe they work in the business. Yeah, how much do they earn? Okay, you want to write down those 5 incomes in front of you right now. And that average, so what you're going to do is add it all up and divide it by 5. Add it all up and divide it by 5. If no one has a job, that's 0. Yeah, if that person doesn't have a job, that's 0. If that person does have a job and is probably roughly, minimum wage, that's roughly 18,000 a year, maybe less, right? If they're on a managerial, with their managers, they're roughly 30 to 35, maybe actually you can reach it out maybe to 40,000 a year, okay? If they're higher, right? If they're higher, maybe they're like directors, you're looking at 50, actually you're looking at 60 to 80,000 a year. So if you're hanging out with directors, not of their company, of another company, right? They're about 60 to 80,000 a year. If you're looking even higher, 100,000. If they own their own successful business, then obviously the amount is endless, right? You can imagine, right? If they're successful business. So you want to add all of those up. You want to divide it by 5, and that is the average income that you will achieve, right? That's the average quality of life you are going to have, okay? And if this sounds savage to you, it's true, right? It's true. So you want to make sure that those 5, right, that you spend the most time with. I'm not saying cut out all your friends that don't have jobs. That's dumb, right? I'm not that savage, guys. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying cut off your family if they're like broke. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying who you speak to, who you integrate with, who you are talking to the most. Yeah, I'm not saying at all. Okay, don't suddenly start blocking everyone. Like, I've had that madness before where someone just blocked everyone. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you, right? You want to make sure, yeah, that it's the most. You don't have to cut them out. You just need to integrate with the people that have higher incomes, higher standards of living. So then you are in the average, okay? That's a good thing to do. Now, you want to also choose your friends with similar values, okay? Show me your friends and I'll show you your future is one of the most powerful things anyone's ever said to me. By the way, I don't like this picture because they're all men. There's no Asians and I just don't like the picture. But I genuinely couldn't find any others, guys, okay? Like, what the hell? They're all men. They're all white men as well. Like, what the hell is that about? Guys, apologies if you're a white man. But still, like, what the hell? Where are the women at? There's one woman. Mate, that's a joke. But anyway, I didn't want that picture, but I like the quote, so what can I say? I was going to ask Phoebe to do another one, but it was a bit too late, so I was like, fuck it. Like, guys, we need a picture, right, of like this. I'm telling you, in 1 year, if you're still here, I don't bank on anyone staying forever, yeah? But if you're still here on our wavelength, yeah? If you want to get to that million, if you want to get to 10 million, if you want to get to that billion, yeah, we need a picture like this, and we're going to make sure we show all of our faces, and hopefully we don't all look the same, yeah? So that's what we want to do, okay? We want to have friends with similar values, okay? This is your accountability circle. So write that down, accountability circle, okay? Accountability circle. This accountability circle in your life is because you spend the most time communicating with them. If you believe in abundance and they believe in lack, there is no accountability in your values, which means you lack a network that helps you personally grow. So I'll say that again. If you believe in abundance and they believe in lack, there is no accountability in your values, which means you lack a network that personally helps you grow. Tony Robbins states, you love your family and friends, but you should always choose your peer group. Yeah? Like, he's not as savage as some of the others, and this is the most like least savage I've heard, right? So you should love your family and friends, right? I'm saying love them. Yeah, cool. They're broke, love them, help them get out of that. But yeah, you should always choose your peer group. We are a peer group, guys. We're all a peer group. Now, there's loads of ways to kind of find your peer group: online social community, a mentor, and a membership program, right? Because you've all got the same wavelength, you all made the same decision at the same time, you already got similar values, okay? That is something that's really, really crucial. Now, stop. By the way, I like this picture. It's a cat, like in a police, like it's sick, like what the hell, right? Did you really think I'm gonna talk a all session about what type of friends you need? Did you guys actually think that I'm gonna do that? Did you guys think that I'm gonna say that your life is dependent on someone else? Yes or no? Did you actually think that I was gonna do a whole training on that, right? Do you think I'm gonna say, yeah, your friends determine your life, right? No fucking way. I wasn't going to do a whole training on it. It was bothering me that I did 2 slides on it. But listen, yeah? Listen. This training is about what type of friend you are, okay? What type of friend you are. So this one is really going to hit hard, okay? So your tribe, your vibe is your tribe. How many of you have heard that? Your vibe is your tribe. 111 in the chat if you've heard that. You're like, yes, I've heard that. I'm going to tell you why, okay? I'm going to tell you why. Yeah, you want to become you want to go in that billionaire circle, you got to become a billionaire. That's a fact. Now, here we go to the real training, okay? This is the real training. I'm not going to help you make rich friends, mate. I'm going to help you be that rich friend, okay? So why you attract what you are and not what you want. Write that down. Why you attract what you are and not what you want. First reason. First flaw that you might have. Right? This is the first thing why people fail in getting their good friends, okay? You ignore your flaws. If you got bad friends, yeah, you got broke friends, you got lazy friends, let me tell you something. You attract what you are. You ignored your flaws. We aren't saying that you have to be perfect, okay? On this call, I'm not saying you have to be perfect. That's bullshit for one. There's no such thing as perfection. But I am saying, yeah, you need to know yourself inside out. So write down, I need to know myself inside out. Okay? Did you know you attract what you fear? You attract what you fear. So if you're telling me, Tarina, I've got rubbish friends. They like, all they want to do is smoke and get high, and they just want to, like, I don't know, let's do this, do that. Guys, you attracted that. Yeah, you attracted that. You're in that circle. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm telling you fact. If they're in your circle, you've attracted it. What you feel, you attract what you fear, what you feel, and what is truly on your mind. Whatever is in your subconscious will attract your tribe. So let me give you some examples. If you are afraid of rejection, you let people walk all over you. Write that down. If you are afraid of rejection, you let people walk all over you. So a lot of people get scammed. I also got scammed, right? A lot of people get hurt. A lot of people are used, abused, like they get all of it, right? Let me tell you, your subconscious is afraid of rejection, so you let them, right? You let them. You let them in your life. You let them walk all over you because, and the real reason is you are afraid of rejection. So you are in a low space, yeah? You are in a low space. And this is why when you are so low, you get so many bad people around you and so many bad things happen, okay? It's because you're attracting that. Your vibe is ignoring your flaws right now. If you are not happy with your life or who you are, you attract people who feel the same about you, right? You attract people who feel the same about you. So if you are not happy with your life or who you are attracting people who also see that you're not happy with your life or who you are. Yeah? If they're not motivating you to do better, it's because they know that that's all you deserve. Yeah? If they're not pushing you to work harder, if they're giving you those bad mistakes, that's not on them, guys. That's on you, right? You're not happy, go make yourself happy. If you think your dreams won't come true, your friends will also believe that. Your dreams will not come true, okay? That is a true fact. Now, I get a lot of times, Tarine, people say it's a scam, trading doesn't work, and like, I just can't get them to do this and blah, blah, blah. And then on the same respect, they blame other people for not getting it. But at the same time, they're doubting themselves if they can do it. So I'm like, of course you're going to attract those people. You know what? In the space of 1 year, I've never, this year from last year, not one person has said to me it's a scam. Not one person said it's not real. Not one person said this doesn't work to me. When I've pitched them, they've never said, oh, that doesn't work. Do you know why? Because your energy will show them if it works or not, right? If you believe it doesn't work, trust me, they're going to see it. People have sixth senses for a reason, right? They have a sixth sense for a reason. So if you have no faith in yourself, yeah, the people you are around will have no faith in you, okay? That's a fact. So it's all nice saying you should get friends that like motivate you and, you know, all that stuff, but you're not going to get them if you don't believe in yourself. Another thing, another reason why people can't attract that billionaire circle, right? They can't attract that billionaire phone number, can't attract that millionaire in their life, right? You don't learn from past mistakes. So write that down. You don't learn from past mistakes. You see the same patterns and you repeat them again and again and again. Yeah? You see the same things that you did a year ago and you're like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, why? Did I need to do that? No. But why did I do that? I don't know. And then you do it again. Yeah? You're chilling when you could be working. You guys all join to learn a skill, but yet only 50% of you are learning the skill. It makes no sense, right? It makes no sense, right? You all came to learn how to be an 8, 9, 10 figure trader, right? But the second you take a loss, that's it. You're not into it because you just want to repeat the same patterns, okay? Now, let me tell you about billionaires. Billionaires work on themselves rather than expect people to understand them. So write that down and I'll go over it. Billionaires work on themselves rather than expecting people to understand them. If you want people to understand you, stop thinking about what they're thinking about you and start working on yourself. When you're on that grind, when you're waking up, when you're doing what you say you're doing, when you stick to your word, when you're loyal, when you're committed, the right people will be in your life, right? They will be the same vision. They will see the same aspect of you. They are the same person, yeah? You're going to attract it into your life. And this is what billionaires do. They don't care about being in the cool club. They don't care about the wealth of someone around them. What they do is they do what they're supposed to be a billionaire, and then they attract more billionaires to come to them, right? If you want to get a good circle of friends, you first have to be a good friend, yeah? You first have to be a good person. You first have to be on that level. Now, people who look at others for what value they bring to their life fail to look at what value they take to theirs. So this means, guys, you want that billionaire friend. What are you going to do for that billionaire friend? Yeah? Why do you, nothing is owed, nothing is given to you. So if you want to have a great circle of friends that are on your wavelength, what value are you bringing to them? Yeah, sometimes a few, I mean, I have like whatever 100 traders or something like that, and I've had hundreds more and all of this stuff, and some people, not a lot, some people have said, why are you not working with me? Why are you not working with me? I don't get it. And I'm saying, because you're not adding any value, you're not doing anything, right? We're not here for the residual check, guys. We trade. Yeah, I can make that month literally in a minute, right? We're not here for that reason. We network with people who bring value. If you want the best around you, if you want the most help, if you want the best mentor, you got to bring value to their life too, right? You got to stand out. It doesn't just happen. Yeah. You can't just think if I sit here, then, you know, someone's going to help me. No, we're not. We're not on that level, right? We're not on that level. Do you know why? Because we're not here to carry anyone, right? We're not here to carry you. You have to work for it. And that's not just with us. That's with higher and higher. And the higher it goes, the more savage it really is. Yeah. You want to be in that circle. It gets more and more savage as you get higher. Okay. So you need to understand what value you bring. Another thing that they do, billionaires never blame others for their mistakes and never criticize others. Yeah. Billionaires never blame others for their mistake and never criticize others. Right? Never criticize others. Instead, they have a main focus of what they do with themselves and ensure they add value. So they don't care who benefits them. They don't care what happens. They are They're going to help regardless. They won't criticize you. They won't blame you for their mistakes. They're going to look at theirs and they're going to work on how to improve that. Okay? So they learn from their past mistakes. People who are not billionaires do not learn from their past mistakes. Right? Another thing, if you're wondering, why don't I have good friends? How do I get good friends? Right? How do I get good friends? Because I hear it all the time. I hear it all the time that people are saying like they can't attract the right people and all that. First of all, the reason is you act like you, okay, so you don't act like you deserve better. So write that down. You don't act like you deserve better. People want to become a billionaire, yeah, but they fail to wake up. It makes no sense. People want to have a 7-figure business or an 8-figure trading account, but then when there's a training, right, on for grabs, they don't show up. Okay? You act like you don't deserve better. The harsh truth of this is you actually attract what you think you deserve. That's the harsh fact. Write that down. You attract what you think you deserve. You got bad friends in your network? Well, you subconsciously think you deserve bad friends. Yeah? Because if you think of yourself higher, you're not going to think like that. Okay? What you get is in accordance with your unconscious thoughts and how you value yourself. So write that down. What you get is in accordance with unconscious thoughts and how you value yourself. If you have a good enough for now mentality, you're going to have good enough friends. Okay? They're going to be like, this is good enough. So if you think like that, your friends will think like that. No matter how many trainings you go to, no matter how many affirmations you go to, it's all down to your thoughts, guys. Your thoughts and feelings. Looking for something better in life is just not enough. Now, let me tell you a funny fact. Females settle for less. Females settle for less. Men actually get better, but they believe they deserve less. Right? So I'm going to say that again. Females settle for less, yeah? They just think, okay, it's all right. It will do. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, by the way, you can, right? I don't like that saying, but yeah, you can, right? Men actually get better, but then they sabotage it because they think they deserve less, yeah? That's a fact. So you got to imagine, right? I've got females and males on this call. You females are settling for less, yeah, you're settling. It's because you act like you don't deserve better. And men, when you actually get better, yeah, when you actually have everything you want and you sabotage it, it's because you think you don't deserve it, right? I'm on this call to tell you, you all deserve everything that you want in life, okay? Every friendship that you deserve, like with loyalty, trust, all of that, yeah, you all deserve it, okay? We all deserve that. So don't make it like you don't. The only way to attract a greater circle is if you believe you deserve to be there. So write that down. The only way to attract a great circle is to believe you deserve to be there. Yeah. Sometimes when people are in an unfamiliar territory where they're like, oh my gosh, these people have so much wealth, they're so successful, like I shouldn't be here. Guys, don't think like that. Of course you do. Money is just a number, right? Your wealth is actually your mindset. Okay, so just because someone might be richer than you doesn't mean they're better than you. It just means they have a particular mindset. But if you get that mindset, then of course you deserve to be there, right? I have loads of people richer than me asking me for help, loads. And it's because it's your mindset. That's what gives you your wealth, okay? Not your money, not your income. Don't worry, I'll be richer than them soon. Don't worry, I'll watch that, okay? Now, next thing, last thing actually. You don't align your thoughts and feelings with your desires, okay? The only way to attract a billionaire circle is to change. Is anyone on this call a billionaire right now? Put 111 if you are. I'm waiting. Anyone a billionaire? No? No one's a billionaire? Okay, cool. That means we have to change. Yeah? We have to change. No one on this call is a billionaire. So why do you think you're going to become a billionaire if you don't personally change? Right? If you're not trading better, if you're not sticking to your trading plan that goes on about 24/7, right? If you're not disciplined and focused, that it goes on about 24/7, yeah? You're not doing that. How are you going to change? Okay? You have to understand, to be in that billionaire circle, the only thing is to change. And the funny thing is, well, not a funny thing, but I was speaking to my dad actually about when he came over, and he lived in East London, right? He lived in East London. And I said, why didn't you end up just living in East London? Right? Why did you not just stay in East London? Because your sister was there, you know, you had family there, like there was restaurants that you had, like why didn't you stay? Right? And he was like, and I'm sorry if you live in East London, yeah, like he's not a snob. He was just basically saying, but like I thought you deserve better, right? You didn't need that kind of life. Like you do need a garden, you do need this, you do need a view, you do need a better standard of living, right? So he actually worked harder, way harder. He never had a day off, just so his kids can grow up in a better area. Okay, this is just kind of an idea, kind of an example of showing you, like, where you grow up, where your kids grow up will have an impact on who they become, right? They will. So if you don't work now, if you don't put in the time now, where are they going to end up? Are they going to be in the same place you grow up? Like, I mean, my dad pushed my life next level, right? But then it's kind of like we have to go the next level, okay? Because we don't want to keep at the same level, right? We want to change, okay? So you got to imagine that you have to see things life for the way you see things, and also your surroundings and yourself, okay? Your life will be different if you do those things. So you see things, you see yourself, and you see your surroundings. You have to develop with emotions, feelings, and thoughts. So write that down. You have to develop with emotions, feelings, and thoughts, and align them with your desires for that inner circle. Yeah? No other person can do that for you. Now, I'm going to give you, before we end this session, I'm going to give you a checklist of becoming a billionaire friend, right? I'm going to give you a checklist of becoming a billionaire friend. Like I said, money is irrelevant, guys. It's all mindset, yeah? You can become a billionaire in mindset. So here we go. First, a billionaire, to be in their circle, you need insatiable desire for money and success. You actually want the pinnacle of wealth. So if you want to become a billionaire friend, yeah, one of the main things they look at, insatiable desire for money and success, the pinnacle of wealth. That's one thing they have in common. Yeah, and if you want to look it up, go look it up. There's thousands of them that say this. Okay, I couldn't write all the books down. I'm sorry. Like, I have a life, right? So, insatiable desire for money and success, pinnacle of wealth. Yeah, you first need to tick that off if you want to be in that billionaire circle. If you don't have that, you're not there yet. Next one, entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurial mindset. No billionaire in this world worked for someone else. That is work. No one becomes a billionaire working for someone else. We all know that, yeah. Like, you might love your job, that is fine. We want you to love your job, but I'm saying you have to have another kind of side hustle. Yeah, you have to have that extra income. You have to have that kind of other mindset, multiple sources of income. Yeah, you got to have that entrepreneurial mindset of living life how you want to live it, growing your own business, like how you do it. You got to check that off to be a billionaire circle. Next thing, relentless work ethic. Relentless work ethic. Billionaires have a relentless, millionaires do as well, to be fair, but more, yeah, billionaires have a relentless work ethic. Okay, if you want to go in that circle, you got to have a relentless work ethic. You don't have that, you're not in that circle. You got to have this ability to get along with people. Write that down. Get along with people. Yeah, I know all you guys are traders and you don't like people. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, to be a billionaire, you need to like people. Okay, all you traders that think, oh, I hate people, I don't want to talk and blah blah blah, go, okay, cool, you won't be a billionaire. Okay, because all of these billionaires get along with people, right? All of these billionaires get along with people. Okay, all of these billionaires get along with people. You have to be creative. Yeah, don't just think, oh, she didn't tell me to do it, so I didn't do it. Fuck that, man. You want to go in the circle or not? I'm not carrying you there, right? New money, write this down. New money does not come from old ideas. New money does not come from old ideas. A billionaire knows that. So a billionaire tries to be creative and find ways of making new money, okay? New money is crucial. Like, I believe we're all traders on this call. And I hope you're trading or you're learning to trade, right? Otherwise, what the hell are you doing here? But I believe that we're all traders on this call, right? And I do think that this is actually a new idea, even though it's been around for so long. It's still behind. It's still in the early days. Okay, so I actually do believe that we're on a track for new money with a new idea, right? As technology is going that step further. If you're a crypto fanatic, you're already there anyway. So you guys can see that we are already on that path. Okay. You also have to have the ability to motivate others to be in a billionaire status, billionaire friend. You have to have influence. You don't have influence, you have no power. Okay? Another thing they have is constant dissatisfaction. Right? Write that down. Constant dissatisfaction. Now, why? Is because they don't want, right? They don't want to have the same life day in, day out. Right? A billionaire will make that £1 billion check, right? But they won't just stop there. They'll go and cash it in the bank and go and start up again, right? They have this constant dissatisfaction. So they're not happy with just that one goal. They want to make thousands of goals, okay? They're coachable and have hyper focus. I didn't even write this, guys. This is actually the checklist of billionaires, right? They're coachable and have hyper focus. They want to learn from others all the time, and they have laser focus where if they say they're going to do it, they're going to do it well, yeah, better than well. And they have big picture thinking, okay? So you have a checklist in front of you of how to get a billionaire friend, yeah? Now this is your checklist of actually sticking to it. Because if you want a billionaire friend, you can't just go on an app, can't just swipe right. It doesn't happen like that, yeah? You have to actually work for it. Now, vibe hacks. This is what I say. If you want to hack the system, watch what you say, watch what you do, watch if you have the same schedule as a billionaire. Nice and simple. Watch what you say, watch what you do, watch if you have the same schedule as a billionaire. Okay? Those are the 3 things that will hack you into the system of knowing this checklist. Okay? If you do that, if you can align these 2 together, you're really good. Okay? You're really good. The lesson here is billionaires. The lesson here for billionaires, yeah, is keep their circle small. So because so few do what the checklist is, you have to ask yourself, are you the next billionaire to join them? So I'm going to ask you guys, are you the next billionaire to join them or not? Like, it's easy, man. Look at this checklist. So easy. Like, what the hell? That's look, if Kylie Jenner can do it, yeah, I'm telling you, you can do it. I'm telling you. If Kanye West can do it, this guy, yeah, I'm telling you, you can do it. Like, come on, okay? So, guys, you got to ask yourself if you're going to be the next billionaire. That is the end of the training. Does anyone have any questions? If you don't, that's good. I'm going to end the training off there. We have loads more trainings coming. Guys, thank you so much for jumping on this session. I'm so grateful for you. Make sure you stick to your checklist today and check yourself if you're on that wavelength. But thank you so much, guys. Take care and have an amazing day. See you soon. Oh, also make sure you go in the chat and say thank you. Thanks. Bye.